Start the clock in 3, 2, 1, go.
And we start this match shielded by the expert hands of the field coach from KookieBots just to get this autonomous program working. It looks like that was well worth it. KookieBots has received 4 cones with that method. 17,962, row 2, D2 for the Red Alliance has put all of their cones onto a high junction.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And at the beginning of this match, it looks like all teams are hunting for bear. 8365 Blue Alliance has recapped that back junction, so now that junction is owned by Blue. And they went back and they did the second one, so we are going to be seeing these cones changing back and forth in this match. 14361 Robo Lobos looking to recap that, and now we own it by Blue for just a short moment. Now it's by Red. 17,962 with their long reach for the Red Alliance. That is row 2 D2. They are retaking a junction as well. Lots of robots in the middle of the field figuring out where they want to go that will give them the most points. And for that, 8365 decided that's where that cone belongs. Human players very busy in this match, as during autonomous they used up all the cones that they could. We have 50 seconds left in the match, and it is a close game. The crowd is cheering along both alliances in order for them to pick up the excitement they need to just do one more cone, just to get it to work. There's so much at stake here. This match could be what goes on to the finals. We have some beacons on the field after endgame. 15 seconds left in the match. Blue Alliance looking to see where to put that last beacon at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yes, they did cap that beacon. It looks like all beacons have been used up. And if you look at the field, all cones have been used up. What an exciting match.
Are in. Here we go. And Blue Alliance wins that match. The result of that win means that we are moving to a 4th match in semifinal number 1.
Well, boss, it wouldn't be MTI if we didn't see some absolutely exciting play here. We're moving to a 4th match. You gotta love it. Congratulations to Blue Alliance. I know you and I were watching this match. I thought Red was going to take it, but Blue able to make that comeback, able to push it to a 4th match. What did you see here?
Yeah, I think definitely the biggest reason they were able to get that 4th match was that autonomous period. We saw Blue have, I believe, an 88 to 75 point lead in that autonomous period. I think it may have gotten some scores shuffled around as the refs took a look back, at the end of the match. But Blue Alliance both going for that mid junction. That means, as I said before, they will score 12 less points over the autonomous period, but that's only if the Red Alliance scores all 12 cones on that high junction. Looks like we had some misses over there. We'll see how that turns out. We saw how that turned out, and that allowed the Blue Alliance to have that lead. Now, going into the match, one thing that I thought was really interesting, as soon as we started, we see KookieBots head over to that blue substation, play some defense for until exactly 60 seconds. As soon as that 1 minute mark hit, they ditched, and then they went over. Now, with this defense, I was keeping track of the cones throughout the match, and one thing interesting that I saw is the Blue Alliance had about a 1 to 2 cone lead pretty much the entire time. Right around 60 seconds, they had 20 cones scored, whereas the Red Alliance had only 18. But row 2 D2 did have complete reign of their half of the field. They could just place on any which junction that they wanted. Now, around 51 seconds, there's another interesting thing I saw. There's just so much going on in this match. We see over here, Rotu, they go all the way over, trying to mess with Robo Lobos, see what they're going to do. Red Alliance not putting any cones right now, and they're going to hold up until that end game starts. So that is 20 seconds in which they weren't scoring pretty much any cones at all. That is really interesting. At this high-level gameplay, you're going to hold for that long. But, in the end, it did work in the sense that both alliances scored pretty much every single cone that there was in the game. So, waiting that long did work out for them. Now, going into the end game, it was just huge. Like, there was so much going on from all these teams, and I mean, looked like the Blue Alliance had a lead. I mean, we can see 10 seconds left. Red Alliance only owns one junction. As soon as the match ended, within the last 4 or 5 seconds, KookieBots and Road2D2 were able to recapture a lot of these junctions, and in the end of the match, we see that it ended about tied, or maybe even the Red Alliance had up one junction. So that was super, super interesting, and I can't wait to see semifinal 1, match number 4.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit as we have a bit of a break for these teams to get ready. In semifinal 1, match number 4, both alliances, who are you playing, who are you putting on the field?
Yeah, I think Road2D2, they're going to run their second pick, Silas over there, and then I think the Blue Alliance, they're going to repeat what they did, take out the captain and play Gear Masters with Robo Lobos. We'll see what these teams do, but I think that is what's going to happen.
Yeah, huge props to Robo Lobos in this past match. Absolutely phenomenal.